What's up, y'all? Well, welcome to the glamorous life on the road. I'm coming to you from the Hampton Inn and Suites in West Allis, Wisconsin. Actually, I'm really excited to be here, though, because I'm speaking at the Realtors Home and Garden Show tomorrow at the Expo Center. And I don't know if you guys call this Milwaukee or not. I need to probably look and figure out my geography. But either way, I know one thing's for sure. There's a Home Depot 3 miles from here. There's pretty much a Home Depot 3 miles from everywhere, but there is one from here. And one of the things that I promised you guys I would do, because I'm not really sure. I mean, this is a cool thing. I've never been to this Home and Garden Expo before, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of good eye candy for video, but I don't know how much actual content and tips there's going to be. So what I'm going to do is, because one of the things I promised y'all I would do is take a trip to a Home Depot or a Lowe's, but Home Depot seems to be my default. But I figured I would do that because I promised y'all up north here that I would do that before the season kicks off. And this is like the beginning of March right now. We're 2 or 3 days past the first day of spring, so this is perfect. So I'm going to go to a local Home Depot here and see what they have available. I'm mainly going to look for pre-emergent weed controls because that's the main thing, but we'll see what else we come in contact with, what else we come up with. And that way you guys can be armed, again, up here in the Midwest area, you can be armed with facts about what you can do to go to your local store and get a lot of the items that you need this year to save money, to have, ease of use, to work with products that are made for DIYers. I mean, I want you to do that as much as possible. So we're going to go see what they have. And then, I don't know. The other nice thing is I'm going to go check out some of these homes down here because these look like classic Midwest lawns right here, old school lawns. So I got to take a look at those too. Good old spring cleanup, huh?
Yeah, keeps me busy.
Looking good.
Yeah. But the dealership doesn't involve all this, you know.
They don't care as much, huh?
Well, they do, but it's not that big, because there's green space, but not like this,
This looks nice.
Well, takes a lot of work,
Yeah.
So.
My name is Al.
Larry.
Larry, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
Looking good, man. Oh yeah, look at these beautiful Midwest homes over here. Oh, I love these kind of neighborhoods. I don't know how the sound's gonna be on this because I'm going kind of small camera, but I love these little postage stamp little hilly lawns. Oh, these remind me a lot of what's in Chicago. West Allis, Wisconsin, I love you. These are the public spaces here that old Larry takes care of. This is probably freshly sodded because the hotel's real new. So this is not going to be indicative of what most of you guys will see. I mean, that's fine. That's just going to come out no problem. This made it through winter real nice. We do have some snow left. It's nice and warm out here. You guys can see I'm not cold at all, but areas like that, those are areas you're going to want to monitor. I mean, you can already see a lot of bare spots in there, but this is definitely urban. But you're going to want to monitor areas like that because that's where you're going to have problems coming up. So that's the kind of stuff you put in your lawn journal. Any leaves, you got to get these up quick. Get out now. All of this precious sunlight. Look at this right here. So here we are, evening time. Well, it's like 4:30, but this is all fine fescue in here. Look at this. Yeah, nice fine fescue. There's probably some bluegrass too there, but you need all the sunlight you can get early. And any leaves that are on here, those are blocking sunlight. You get so little sunlight. There's no leaves on the trees right now. We need to take advantage of the sunlight because once these leaf out, the sunlight here is going to be dwindled a lot. And then of course the sun angle changes during the year, so the sun patterns change. So give your lawn all that it can get now. Get those leaves up. Let it absorb what it can. I was talking on the podcast a little bit about this recently, about these kind of tree-lined streets where you have, this is what I call a parkway. I think some of you call it a boulevard maybe in different parts of the country, but I call that a parkway, right? Because see, they're parked right there. And there's always nice trees in the parkway. Now this one's not as bad as others, but you can see this is gonna be a lot of competition. First of all, competition just with the sidewalk. People don't think, but the street, sidewalk, all that's competition for the lawn, right? Because that robs, there's no water going down through there. There's, that's competition. Takes water away that would have stayed here. Of course, you got leaves in here, right? Competition. little bit of garbage, you got to get out, start doing your work. You can see this is thin, but you know what, this will come back. And this is where I talk about let it get all the sunlight it can now, because once that leaf's out, that's going to take away from it. And this is one of those areas I talked about in the podcast where you may just have to just use a seeding strategy. You just seed this year round. Seed, seed, seed. A little bit of fertilizer, but mostly seed. Just keep it growing in there. Let the strong survive. Nothing wrong with that. What's funny about this, and this is what I talk about, like you guys look at these lawns and you might think, oh, this is just terrible. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, the church lawn, if you look at the original church lawn we did, it looked just like this. It comes back. You give it a little fertilizer, give it some sunlight, some airflow, boom, it just pops up. So that's one thing you can learn. Now, don't leave that many leaves on your lawn, but if you control the controllables, the rest will be fine. I'm telling you, this grass here is neglected. If you come back here in the spring, this will be super green. All of this, I promise you it will. With that, I think we're gonna take a little trip to the Home Depot. So there's a lot of construction over here, so the hotel has a mountain of dirt in front of it, but some of you may be tempted to throw down your pre-emergent when you can first see your lawn like this, but still too early. Soil temps here are not even close to 55 yet, even though you can see the grass. Even sticking my finger down in there, I mean, I can feel it's like ice cubes under there. You can just tell it's not ready yet. It's just not there. I know you want to throw down, I know you do. Just be patient. We're not quite there. A couple more weeks. A couple more weeks. Thank you. Seems like we're a little early. They're not really set up out here. But let's see what's here anyway. Hey, crabgrass preventer. What do we got? So this is a Pre-Em with Fert, and it looks like a Home Depot brand, but it's Vigoro, so they must be doing a thing. Pendimethalin. So that's going to be similar to Halt's. Here's the old Scott stuff. So this is going to have Fert too. That's also pendimethalin. So same thing, 15,000 square feet, 63, 15,000 square foot, 43. But I bet they're about the same thing. 2903, 3004. Yeah, 15,000. 1.29% pendimethalin, 1.22%. So they're on par. So 44 bucks, 63. I did in the podcast, I talked about the pre-emergents with the Fert in them. It's not a bad way to go. It's just more math you have to do, because I prefer split apps rather than one heavy app. If you link to the podcast, you'll see it where I talk about that. But we've been seeing this a lot down in the south. So this is a full blanket app of weed control post-emergent and also a blanket app of pre-emergent in one bag. So you can see you got the 2,4-D the MCPP, yeah, you know me, and the dicamba. And then dithiopyr. Dithiopyr is the pre-emergent in here. So 3,000 square foot bag, it's 11 pounds. So roughly 3 1/3 pounds per 1,000. Can't see what they're charging for that. I don't see a price. But listen, if you're somebody that comes up right now like Kentucky Derby Day and you're sitting on a sea of dandelions, which a lot of you are going to be, giant yellow flowers everywhere, just like this, like a sea of them like they're showing here, this is a good product for you. You'll get a pre-emergent down. You'll probably be at that 70-degree temp, but that's okay. Pre-emergent, post-emergent, that's not a bad way to go. I don't know what the price is though. Somebody can comment what you're finding it for. I don't see a price. Scott's product. Oh my gosh. Kills, prevents, feeds. So this looks like it's this plus FERT. 10,000 square foot bag. Pendimethalin, that's their thing they always go with. 2,4-D, MCPP, yeah, you know me. I can't tell. So that's not on par. I really prefer the dithiopyr here, but you know, $64 here for the triple action. It's a 1601, so what are they saying bag rate is? 10,000 for 50 pounds, 5 pounds per 1,000, 5 times 16, what is that? Half, 0.80, 5. My math is terrible, as you guys know. Anyway, I'll do the math on the screen on the 1601 at 5 pounds per 1,000. Everybody asks what starter fert is. That could be some good starter fert right there. How much is that? 15 bucks. You put that down at 5 pounds per 1,000 on a 1010, you'll get a half a pound of each. That's starter fert. Throw it down. If you feel like if you're gonna feel good about starter fert, do it. What do we got over by here? Hey, look, it's the new bag. Phil, there's your house, bro. Oh, that's freaking sweet. I'm gonna have to take an Instagram of that. Nice sticker too. Of course, we are in Milwaukee, so you would hope that they have a nice display. Well, that looks like all I'm gonna find on pre-emergents. We'll look at some post-emergents real quick. I don't know if I'll get it in this video, but I'll be coming back up here to do the first application with Jake the Lawn Kid on our Crown Point lawn here very soon, because we're coming into season. So if I need to, I'll go to a Home Depot or a Lowe's there and do post-emergents, but we'll take a quick look here and see what they got. But either way, throw her down. All right, y'all, so real quick, I'm editing all of those segments there. I hope you enjoyed that, by the way. I had a lot of fun just kind of scouting through. Pendimethalin, though, as a pre-emergent, listen, it's going to work. If you don't have access to anything else except the Scott's Halts, or in this case, that Vigoro product that's going to have fertilizer plus pendimethalin as the pre-emergent, it's going to work fine. But listen, if you have a choice, then no. 2 reasons why. First of all, pendimethalin, it's going to stain. Everybody knows that's ever used it. It can stain, so that's one of those things. You're going to get it on your sidewalks or driveway, and it's going to cause a stain. It'll go away eventually, but it's just messy. Stains up your clothes, your shoes, everything. Secondly, I just don't think that it's going to hold in the soil as good when there's heavy rains. It's just we have better alternatives now, Prodiamine being that. Definitely much better in the soil. And then secondly, Prodiamine lasts a little bit longer. So, you know, again, pendimethalin will work fine if it's all you have, but if you have a choice, don't go for it.
Like an ounce.
Someone's been skimming from the Milo samples.
They're stealing them.
No bag.